Hello, everybody. This is Rochelle, the High Priestess. Before I begin, I just want to say, please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel and check out my faces. If you would like to book a reading, you can go to my Facebook page and message me there, or you can email me at thehighpriestess21@gmail.com. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the current astrological weather. So the moon is currently in Scorpio. It's 0 degrees, so it just moved there. Before I talk about that, though, I want to talk about how the moon was just in Libra and it made another opposition to Uranus. So we've felt this a few times. Well, multiple times, not just a few times. So there can be a feeling of like a kind of a shift in things for us, or some movement in regards to relationships, or a need for some kind of movement or change in our relationships, as well as how we love ourselves too. There could be some news or idea that could arrive, or just something exciting or last minute or surprising could occur for us. So yeah, we might still feel this today, or earlier this morning, probably more so. There could be a sudden change in how we love, as well as how we love ourselves. We might just kind of get sick of putting ourselves last. I know I have. Being a Libra moon, it's pretty easy to, worry about everyone else instead of yourself. But yeah, so there could be like a sudden shift in how we love ourselves. Maybe we make a decision that is, more aligned with what we deserve and what we, resonate with. But yeah, there can be a feeling, a deep feeling of needing to break free of the old and outdated patterns, cycles, habits, and ways of thinking as well. There will be a need to get rid of something old or something that no longer serves us. Yes, like I said, there's a sense of new cycles as well in regards to love, how we love, as well as how we love ourselves, despite the darkness. Maybe there for a lot of us this week, there could be just a sudden accepting of our demons and our insecurities, or maybe a transformation in regards to this. And yeah. What else? There is also the sun is squaring Sagittarius today. Yeah, so the sun squaring Mars in Pisces, this can be a tricky transit for sure, especially for Pisces or Sagittarius people. Not just those people. Everyone is probably going to feel this though. This could be a hit to our egos, perhaps a misunderstanding, an illusion, or deception. This could be all in our heads, so keep this in mind. It could be something that triggers us in a negative way, whether negative emotions, feeling angry, or the need to escape reality or escape a situation altogether. I advise anyone and everyone to be especially careful with overindulging, especially in regards to alcohol or drugs. Be very, very careful of this, as this could have a detrimental effect to one's life force, if that makes sense, or one's energy, just because the sun is our life force, and then Mars is often our energy and drive as well. What else? We also have Sun square Neptune in a few days here. We could also be feeling this as well. There could be, we may feel our faith is challenged, our beliefs as well. Our optimism low, or our optimism could take a hit. Or dampened in some way. It's important not to overextend ourselves during this time as well. There is more of a chance of exhausting ourselves emotionally and energetically, so be very careful of this, especially Pisces and Sagittarius. And of course, everybody. But, oh yes, and then in 4 days or so, Mars will conjunct Neptune, so it's imagination, or overactive imagination is what I'm trying to say. So keep this in mind. If you suddenly get ticked off over something, take a deep breath. You might not be seeing the full picture. Yeah. So yes, and also as for our faith, it's going to be restored here eventually. It's a tough time for all of us. A lot of us are having a hard time believing, all that fun stuff. But we have a grand water trine today, so this is really good. We can do a lot with this energy that we've got going on. We have, I believe Mercury. Yes, Mercury in Scorpio is trining the North Node in Cancer, as well as Chrion in Pisces. So this can give us really great opportunities and potential to heal, especially through conversation or discussing intimate things, or discussing our wounds, discussing our hurts, discussing our demons, discussing our insecurities, all that deep stuff that we might not normally feel as open or comfortable to share. We can definitely feel more, I want to say comfortable again, but we will feel more pulled even possibly to talk about how we feel. But this is to, sorry, grabbing my notes here again. This is to, once we can communicate about this and kind of let it go, it'll make room for, things that, for new things that we are ready for. Because, yeah. With this ground water trine, also trust your intuition. Let how you feel lead you. We all could be very much more psychic or sensitive as well. Make sure you make time these next few days to recharge. Some of us might like or to create this anything creative to do with or researching, or even just developing your abilities and skills in regards to this. This can be great for this. Great time for this. All right, so yes, with Mercury just going back into Scorpio, we are revisiting some pain, some wounds, some hurts, some deceptions. A lot of this, I feel, though, will be stuff that we've been thinking about in the not too far past. So the last few months. So this might just be a kind of a closing of that. Yeah, so this is a great time to talk about our deepest wounds, our hurts, our insecurities. Anything intimate or full of feeling and emotion can be shared and more easily accepted right now. There's a great amount of compassion and sympathy and empathy that is being felt right now, or has the potential to be felt right now. Use this, especially the compassion is huge right now, especially in, so many people are losing jobs. Their suicide rate is going up here in Alberta. I know, I don't know about anywhere else, but these are all issues that affects everybody all over the world. It's important to reach out to others during this time too, because many people can be feeling very depressed, and very, just stuck in their emotions and how they're feeling. And not everyone, we all deal with our emotions differently. Not everyone can communicate as easily. So if you find that you have a hard time with this, this can be the time to do it. This can be easier for us as time. So once we can communicate about these things, or Mercury in Scorpio, it can also be an ending something. We can make communication or send a message or receive a message that has to do with ending something, or transforming something, or we can have messages, intuitive messages as well. So keep this in mind. But yes, healing the past is huge right now. Healing the past so we can better create the future. This is new karmic cycles. Many people are feeling the need to end something. Many people will just suddenly. It might be shocking to others, or it might just not be expected. So yeah, this could be ending something, whether this is a relationship, bad habits, ways of thinking, ways of communicating. So self-talk is a huge one. A lot of us, I feel, are really going to have to pay attention to our self-talk, or make that intent to change our self-talk if we're not, talking to ourselves with love. ending ways of thinking that no longer serve us or uplift us. A lot of us will need to revisit a few more wounds and feel it out before we can fully heal it. We're almost done. We're almost ready for the new to enter our lives. Whatever it is we are healing and letting go of and transforming in our lives, it is making room for new and better things that better resonate with us and how we feel, where we want to go, North Node, and what we need as well. If we can make these sense. But yeah, we'll be matched with where we are at in our evolution is what I'm trying to say. Also, yes, pay attention to how you feel during this time. We feel can give us hints to what it is we need and want and desire. Emotions are energy in motion. They are there to show us something. When that energy, its emotion comes out, it isn't there to sabotage us or others. It's there to show us something. And it's usually something that hasn't been resolved or something that is unbalanced in us. Our feelings and emotions have purpose, and it's not to drive us crazy. Pay attention to your intuition during this time, as well as any dreams, any feelings. We are likely to be tuned in, and we'll see through people as well. So this can, be great energy to work with in regards to seeing through people and their intentions as well. But yeah, because Chrion and the North Node and Mercury is all part of this grand trine, I feel like we're really making room for our future here. We're kind of cutting cords within ourselves and with other people that, we can't take with us. We can't take with us to the, the next dimension or the next stage in our lives that we want to go. It's too heavy. And yeah, it just can't go with us. And that's okay. It's not, something we can grieve. We can grieve it, and definitely do if you feel you need to grieve. But don't stay stuck there. Don't dwell in it. And yeah. So yes, Mercury just went back into Scorpio. Venus just entered the first degree of Scorpio. So yeah, our relationships can suddenly it can be like life or death all of a sudden for us. Like either you're with me or you're not with me. Or it can be our relationships period and how we love is being trine in Scorpio. So this can be good. This can be very passionate as well. I think a lot of women will be very ruthless in regards to relationships. I see a lot of women probably ending a lot of the relationships more so than the men. Not in all cases, though. What else do we have? Yeah, Mercury is direct in 3 days, guys. So it's gonna get easier. Things will start to move ahead. Whatever we are thinking and planning and communicating right now, we'll be able to put it into motion in the next few weeks here. I would wait at least 10 days after Mercury goes direct. But if you can't, you can't. Yeah, I'd wait to make any major decisions if you can, but if not, that's fine too. We'll be more clear about what we want and think and desire. As some of the truths that come to the light during this time, we will finally be seeing things for what they really are. We're going to see through things, especially when Mercury goes direct. We won't be able to hide the truth, that's for sure. So with Chrion going direct in 5 to 6 days, we are going to be able to move forward with our healing process, you guys. So this is awesome. And I feel like a lot of Pisces, because Chrion is in Pisces currently, a lot of Pisces will be able to move forward, especially too, and heal. Not just Pisces, all of us though. And also Venus in conjunct Chiron, there is a sense of healing something in our relationships or how we love, but this may be dealt with in a way we may not normally deal with. We also might look at our relationships in a different light or from a different perspective, or it could be beneficial to do so. It's likely we see something that we didn't see before, or perhaps healing has been stalled and now it is all making sense as to why things needed to happen the way they did. There could be a sudden sense of knowing This, to me, is also a healing of our hearts, as well as how we feel about our relationships, how we love, and how we love ourselves, too. And yeah, Mercury will also make this trine again to Chiron in a week from now. We could receive some healing news between now and then, or a week or so after. Some healing news that allows us to move forward. Also, our words could have huge impact right now. Our words are very powerful. And so I mean that in the way they could either destroy people or they could heal people. So choose wisely. What else? Yeah, we have healing impact with our words and our communication. We are able to heal others through sharing information, thoughts, ideas, as well as our deepest wounds. Talk about what hurts or has hurt. Others can benefit from your story. So, yeah, if you feel like you need to share something, do it, because you might be surprised how many people benefit from just hearing your story. And it might even help others heal. So, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. This is intense times, intense emotions and feelings, especially with all these Scorpio planets. But once they leave, we'll be a lot lighter. We'll be able to move forward in our adventure, and yeah, we'll be able to better manifest and create as well after we've done, our final works of healing in certain areas. And we're never fully done healing, of course, but with certain things we can be done healing, I feel, if we choose to. Yeah, healing is a choice. You can choose to stay stuck in that pain and dwelling in it, or you can choose to look at it, feel it, even though it's tough, and yeah, heal, because you can and you will and you deserve to. So that's what I have for you guys for this week. If you would like to book a reading, please email me at thehighpriestess21@gmail.com or Facebook me at the High Priestess. Thank you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.